Hello there, my name is Amanda. I also go by Ketoginja. If you are new here, let me recap. I am 37 years old. I've lost over 100 pounds eating a ketogenic diet. I have two sons, Lincoln and Levi. They are 4 years old and 5 years old, and they're both on the autism spectrum. I'm also married to an incredible hunk of a husband. His name is Dan. You'll see him on here periodically. So I wanted to sit down and have a chit chat with you guys today. If you are not new here and you are longtime friends of mine, you know how I feel about you. I am so grateful and so filled with love for so many of you. You have literally changed my life. I have all of these long distance friends that I never would have known existed, and being a part of your journey, no matter what that means, whether it's weight loss or just having a friend to laugh with or sharing in some of the parenting woes and ups and downs, that's what I am here for. I want to address something today that's been kind of weighing on me a little bit, and no pun intended with the weighing on me. And I just want to strike up a dialogue and have a little conversation. What do you guys think? It's about what kind of keto role model I'm expected to be. I never started this channel and my journey to say, here, this is the perfect way to do keto. I am a doctor, I am a nutritionist, I am a life coach. I am none of those things. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a diet coach, I'm not any of those things. I am someone who has had massive success with eating a low sugar, low carbohydrate diet. This entire channel is meant to give you support if you're doing the same thing, and basically just to kind of catalog my journey. I want to be able to look back at all of this in a few years and be like, wow, girl, you did the damn thing. That's what this all started as. Now, the majority of people in our community are so kind and so respectful, and whether they're doing keto or not, there's mostly positivity in the comments, on my page, on Facebook, all over the place. I can genuinely say that our community doesn't have a lot of like hate and trolls and things like that. What I'm noticing is as the channel grows, there are a lot of people who haven't watched prior videos, so they are under the impression that I am telling people to eat things that are not keto. Okay, this is gonna take me a minute. How do I put this? If this is the first time you are seeing me, let me explain to you the way that I do keto. Yes, it says Ketoginja in my name, but because I am not a lunatic about checking every single solitary ingredient, and I basically only look at net carbs, a lot of people want to come and say, hey, you're not keto because you eat soy, or you're not keto because you eat legumes. I understand where that is coming from, and if the perfect clean keto works for you and you read every single ingredient, you track every single macro, you only eat whole foods, all of those things are amazing, and if that works for you, I am so happy for you. That's not for me. It's not for me. I've never claimed to be this like icon of perfect keto eating. I eat processed keto snacks. I eat peanuts. I eat peanut butter. Occasionally I have soda, diet soda, because it's zero carb and it has no sugar. Are these the best and most ideal choices for my body? No. Do I appreciate that you're probably just looking out for me, trying to tell me to read the ingredients? I guess I appreciate it, but what I want to let you know is that I've been on this adventure for about 3 years. There's basically zero information when it comes to ingredients and ideal keto foods that I don't know about. I am a sponge of information. I care deeply and I care greatly about the science of the ketogenic diet, but that doesn't mean that I follow it to the letter. I don't. I surely don't. And not only have I had amazing weight loss, I have been able to maintain my weight loss by eating this way. So when I say I'm not a role model, what I mean is that if you're looking for the absolutely most perfect ketogenic person to learn from, it's not me. It's not me. I eat regular mayonnaise, people, regular mayonnaise. I eat tuna fish that was farm raised. I eat lots, actually, all of the fish that I eat is farm raised. None of it has been to the massage parlor. None of it was, grown in wild Alaska. I'm not sailing to the seas of Alaska to catch my fish. I'm getting it out of the frozen department at Aldi. And yes, it probably was made in China. But to be perfectly honest with you, when you come, I don't want to say come for me. No one's being mean. I just want to talk about this. I feel like it's important. For me, it's important. If you knew how terrible I was eating before and how vicious my food addiction was, you would not be coming for me about things like, you're eating hot dogs that have nitrates. You're eating legumes. That's not keto. I used to eat French fries from 2 days before out of the car seat of my kid's car while drinking a 2-liter of Coca-Cola, okay? Sucking down sodas, drinking juices, 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was so addicted to sugar and addicted to food and addicted to garbage, that the way that I'm eating now is absolutely stellar in comparison. So I do not get all fussed up about ingredients or exactly where my food came from. Oh, this has soybean oil. I don't do that. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that it's right for me. This is what works for me. This is how I'm going to be able to stay eating sugar-free and low carb for the rest of my life. Yes, I eat keto snackies. I love me some keto cookies. I love me some keto baked goods. I love artificial sweetener. I consume all of those things. That doesn't mean that you have to or you should. This is just my personal journey and my personal choice. Yes, I know I should be making my own mayonnaise and I should probably be churning my own butter out in the backyard, but that's just not realistic. It's not convenient for my lifestyle, and I have absolutely no intention of doing those things. Yes, I read ingredients, but I make the best choices for me, and almost all that I care about is the sugar content and the net carbs. That works for me. For the most part, I know that people are just trying to be helpful and they think that maybe I am blithely unaware of what chemicals are in certain foods and which foods cause inflammation and so on and so forth. But here's the truth of the matter. Every single one of our bodies operates differently. I may be able to eat soybean oil and have zero inflammation, stay in ketosis, lose weight like crazy. You might be able to eat soybean oil and it doesn't work for you. Maybe it upsets your stomach. Maybe it stalls your weight loss. Same thing goes for literally everything, okay? Some people can drink things like Crystal Light and Mio and have outstanding success. Their blood sugar doesn't raise. They don't gain weight. Some people consume those things and they have inflammation and they feel like crap. They have farty butt. The list goes on and on. That's why you have to fine-tune any way of eating to you personally. Just because I can consume high-key cookies for lunch and still lose weight, that doesn't mean that's gonna work for you, but it does work for me. And I think having that realistic approach to being like, hey, you really can just throw something together and eat it without having to spend 9 hours grocery shopping, reading every single ingredient, that's what works for me. I'm all about hearing what works for you guys. I really do like having the genuine feedback, but please try not to make me or anyone else feel any kind of shame about what we're eating or what we're putting into my body. There's a comment in particular, and I'm not gonna call this person out, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. Basically, they said that I looked unhealthy because I had dark circles under my eyes. First of all, it is incredibly rude to come to anyone's channel and try and tell them something about the way they look. Have you ever heard, if you can't say something nice, don't say something at all? 2 things here. 1, I have genetic dark circles. Dogs. Hey. I I am part Portuguese. If you go back in my lineage on my mom's side, you will see that my entire family has dark circles under their eyes. I also am prone to sinus problems. When I need to go to the chiropractor and be adjusted, sometimes my eyes are darker. Also, I'm a mom of 2 boys on the spectrum, so the amount of sleep that I get is like next to nothing. Please, please don't go around the internet telling people your opinion with things like how they look, or you think they look tired, or you think they look unhealthy. Do you have any idea how not only damaging that is, but just like plain rude? It's so rude. Would you come and knock on my door and be like, you have dark circles under your eyes? No, you wouldn't, because it's mean and really unnecessary. Even if I was a haggard beast and put on 60 pounds and had a booger in my nose when I'm vlogging, guess what? Surprise, this is real life. I am not an actress. This is not a TV show. You are sitting in my living room with me, learning about my life. And I'm just trying to be here for you guys without getting berated on the internet. So luckily, I have a super thick skin. If something really bothers me, I have no problem kind of assessing the situation, and either I comment to that person and start a dialogue, or I delete them, or I don't ever think about it again. But today, it really seems to me that there are a lot of people in the keto community that want to go around and pass judgment on everyone. Oh, you're eating a meat stick that has nitrates. Oh no, you're having a Diet Pepsi that has aspartame. I would have eaten an entire bag of Ruffles potato chips, sucked it down with a 2-liter of diet soda, and then had pizza for dinner, okay? I was obese, I was miserable, I was unhappy, I was unhealthy. Now, I have a normal BMI. My blood work is absolutely exceptional, and my doctor and myself are super proud and super happy. So if you want to come and educate people, maybe you see that someone is struggling and they're not quite sure which ingredients are going to work for them and vice versa, please have a dialogue. But try to be nice about it. Don't just tell people, wow, you're doing this wrong, because that's just not true. There is no such thing as keto ingredients. Okay, ketosis is a metabolic state that your body goes into when it doesn't have a lot of carbohydrates, and that means that it's running on fat. So there's no such thing as keto ingredients and non-keto ingredients. There is being in ketosis and not being in ketosis. Now, I track my blood a lot and I check my numbers a lot to see what kind of makes it go up and down. And there are certain things that have 0 carbs that do make my ketone numbers drop. For example, Bang Energy. I had a 1.4 blood ketone reading. I drank a Bang Energy. Half an hour later, it was down to 0.3. So I know that Bang Energy tries to take me out of ketosis. There are plenty of other sugar-free products that probably do the same. I'm learning as I go, just the way the rest of you are. But the reality of it is, I don't want to live in a life where all I do is obsess about food, obsess about how many calories, how many carbs, which ingredients, which sweetener can I have. That sends me to a really dark and ugly place. I want to enjoy what I'm eating. I want to put thought into it and careful thought, but I also don't want to be obsessed with it. I don't want to be addicted to doing everything right in any area of my life. That is an unattainable threshold that I'm just not willing to entertain. And some days I'm gonna eat a whole pint of keto ice cream, and it's not gonna have the best ingredients. It's gonna make me fart my husband out of the bed, but you know what? That's all right. I'm cool with it. So is he. I am so excited about how this channel has grown and how we have all of these new amazing people and all of these new amazing friends, and it's really creating so much beautiful community in the comment section. I just want to remind you guys, before you do comment on what someone else is doing, like, think about what you're saying, because you would never just knock on someone's door and be like, hey, the color of your house is really ugly. Or, hey, you have a white car. White cars are hideous. Oh my God, I saw Diet Pepsi in your garbage can. Did you know that has aspartame? Oh my God, did you know cigarettes cause cancer? Thank God you told me. role model. I am a mom and a wife and someone who is super committed to feeling as good as I feel right now. If I would have been, Tallahassee, can you just not? My dog's like molesting the couch. If I would have had as much energy at 270 pounds that I do now, and I would have felt as positive and upbeat and filled with life, I don't know that I ever even would have went on a weight loss journey. I didn't hate my body. I love Fat Amanda. Fat Amanda was a hero and a champion, and she was still an amazing mom. She was still an amazing artist. There were so many things about her that I adored. But she was uncomfortable. She had skin issues. She had zero energy. She couldn't get up off the couch. Her freaking back hurt. Like, poor Fat Amanda was miserable. So coming to this place and realizing that if I eat this way, I feel awesome, that's what motivates me. It's not about vanity. It's not about being the perfect keto like spokesperson. That isn't my vibe. That's not why I'm here, and that will never ever happen. To those of you that can come onto my channel and take what works for you and leave what doesn't, thanks. Thanks for doing that. You can adapt all of my recipes to fit your specific needs. So if you're someone who maybe doesn't eat onions because you think they're too high in carb, or doesn't eat this, that, or the other thing, you can adapt all of my recipe ideas into something that works for you. I would really like to think that most of my content has some good that you can take and something that you can leave. And if I'm not the channel for you, there are plenty of other folks that do extremely strict, by the book keto diets with the cleanest ingredients, Whole30, you name it, it's out there for you. I am just a regular person that wants to feel awesome. I really hope that you guys are having an outstanding Friday. I am so glad that it's about to be the weekend. I really just want to spend time with my family. My husband has started a new company doing all kinds of home repairs and remodel and demo and all of these things that he's amazing at. But that means that I have not seen very much of him at all in the last several weeks, and I'm really missing just spending some quality time with him, with the kids. So I hope that we're able to squeeze some of that in this weekend. It's supposed to be sunny. Florida, it's already like 95 degrees here. It's unbelievable. So if anyone wants to come over and come in the blow up slide pool, I've got you covered. But we're gonna drink a diet soda probably. I really hope that you guys will take the time to go and follow us on Facebook. There is a Ketoginja Facebook page, and there's also a Facebook group called Ketoginja Kitchen. Some of the nicest, most amazing people on the planet in that group. Also, I haven't mentioned it in a while, but if you have not scored your copy of my e-cookbook, Fat Kid Keto, you can grab that over on Etsy. I'm actually gonna put it on sale today for a few bucks off, so if you haven't bought it yet, I really hope that you will. It has so many of our most beloved recipes. My coleslaw's in there, egg roll in a bowl, yum yum sauce, sausage bake, all of the all-stars. So if you haven't done that yet, I really hope that you will. Yeah, that's it, guys. Was this a rant? I really didn't want it to be a rant. I just wanted to kind of have like a coffee chit chat with you guys. Like, I don't know. Being on the internet is something else. Fellow YouTubers, you feel me? I love you guys, no matter what. It says it in here, I'm not that cheesy. I mean, yes I am. Also, I'm late to the party on something, but I wanted to show you guys. I'm a collector of sorts. My house is like a museum. I just like stuff. I collect coffee mugs, and then also these mini backpacks are by a company called Loungefly, and they have every Disney theme you can ever imagine. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I'm a total Disney nerd, especially princesses, so I'm on the hunt for something Rapunzel. Dan surprised me with this as like a late Mother's Day present, and it just meant the world to me. So buy yourself something today, even if it's from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't take much to make me smile. I love you guys. You are killing it. I don't care what you're doing. If you just sat down and ate a bag of Oreos while you watch this, you go, girl or man. If you're having a bulletproof coffee, cheers, guys. if you are sucking down a gallon of Crystal Light and a bag of Doritos, I love that for you. I'm here for you no matter what. I don't care what you eat or drink. Share it with me, don't share it with me. Let's have a hug. We're all human. I freaking love you guys. Be nice to each other.